will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He's going for it all. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now
he hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
And the Chanticleer is trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoreboard.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Slams it ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Dances away to buy time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Dances away. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Quickly complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're
looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unleashes one. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for space. It's Francis.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires into the end zone. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
He'll let one go down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch down the right side. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, TCU!
If I'm a
Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. Moving away from pressure. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on first down. On the move, he fires. Oh, picked off.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jordan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Neighbors. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Handoff from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The play action fake. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's London. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you can be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye.
And it's no good, and they're still down by one.
North Carolina 7, TCU 6.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hankerson. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Third and short now from their own 48. To throw, it's Jordan. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Looking to buy time. He chucks one out to the right. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Unloads to the wideout. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all...
The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He looks that one in nicely.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They want to run it left here. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football calling right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. What a play he made.